the DA, the Volksfront, after they decided to go into coalition with the ANC government against their own voters, they went into coalition with the ANC. There's nothing to be saved for the ANC, who are in control of the DA and the Volksfront. The DA and the Volksfront is all over. It's all gone.
If I'm being honest with you, I have never seen the DA this frustrated before. Yazi, we have seen the DA showing their frustration when it comes to a lot of things here in South Africa, especially the decisions that are mostly taken by the ANC. We see them on the news wherever they get the chance to show their frustration. They show it. But I'm telling you, Uguti, we have never seen the DA this frustrated before since our president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, signed that land expropriation without compensation bill. We are seeing a different DA.
Being in government, if you can't govern, there's no point in bringing 3.5 million votes to a table and you can't influence the policy and direction of that government or the programs of that government. And that is what I was trying to say very, very clearly. That we regard the GNU as South Africa's most precious asset at the moment in terms of what it holds in its hands, the future of the country, the future of the economy, the future of our people. And that is why all parties to the GNU need to be good stewards and good responsible stewards of the GNU. But being a responsible steward means that you have to be a reliable coalition partner and a trustworthy coalition partner as well. So when you make decisions and you don't consult the rest of your party, the parties in the coalition, without even giving a courtesy call to the leaders, knowing how contentious the expropriation bill has been, knowing the fact that you received a 2-page submission from the Minister of Public Works with a legal opinion from senior counsel attached, pointing out the constitutional problems with the bill, and you simply go ahead and do it, and the leaders of your coalition find out about it on social media, that is not being a good steward or a good partner of the GNU. And that is our gripe. Now, I believe that we could quite easily have found a way through this particular impasse had there been a discussion amongst leaders. There's a number of options. There was nothing instructing the president to sign this bill. There was no urgency on it. We could have had a discussion about it. We could have decided to refer it back to Parliament. We could have amended it there using the GNU's majority in Parliament to come up with a bill that met all of these requirements. Or the President could have simply called us in and given us his reasons why he was going to proceed. Instead, all brushed aside. I found out on social media on my way back from Davos that this bill had been signed. And my party is rightly asking questions of me, saying, but was this discussed in the GNU?
I mean, look at John Steenhuisen there on the stage. You can see it on his face, the frustration, the stress. I saw it within the first 5 seconds of looking at that clip. This man is stressed. This man is under a lot of stress. It seems as if the DA made a big mistake by joining this government of national unity. And it's funny because when this government of national unity was implemented, it was as if it was going to give some power to the DA. But if you can look at all the things that have been happening since this government of national unity was implemented, nothing has been working for the DA. Nothing has been benefiting the DA. Tell me, just observe and tell me, since this government was implemented, what thing has benefited the DA? Nothing. Nothing that I can think about from the top of my head. It's as if they are now more of a shadow than they were when the ANC government was the only one in power and they were not in power. It's as if they had a voice then than now. It's very confusing. I don't know whether you are noticing this thing or not. But it seems as if they made a very big mistake by joining the government of national unity against the advices of most of their followers, because many people from the Democratic Alliance were saying they don't want to go into coalition with the ANC, but John Steenhuisen and then thereby the DA, they decided to go into the government of national unity, even though their followers were telling them this is a very big mistake. But they didn't see what is a mistake because they were just interested in the power that they are going to receive. Now we will have a voice. Now we are part of government. But them being part of government seems as if it's not benefiting them. And it seems as if it is damaging the DA internally. The DA is losing a lot of followers, and if things continue at this pace, on the coming elections, the DA is going to perform very, very badly. I mean, even the die-hard followers of the Democratic Alliance are starting to look at other options politically, because they see, if things continue like this, the DA is a sinking ship. If you don't believe what I'm saying, watch this clip.
This is the end of the road for Johan Steenhuisen, Ellen Zille, the DA, the Volksfront, after they decided to go into coalition with the ANC government against their own voters. They went into coalition with the ANC. There's nothing to be saved for the ANC, who are in control of the DA and the Volksfront. The DA and the Volksfront is all over. It's all gone. They literally sided with the enemy, the ANC government, and we all want each other. That the DA will go into coalition against their voters' will. And now that they have done it, after the election, the last one, look what Cyril Ramaphosa did. He signed into law to take people's properties without compensation. It's all over for Johan Steenhuisen. Now he's trying to do all sorts of media stunt conferences to save his ass. But it is unstoppable for him and also for the leaders of the Freedom Front. It's all over for them, my friend. And I warned you all that this will happen eventually. And now look what happened. It's laughable. Johan Steenhuisen is just another liberal looking after his own elite. And that's it. It's all about the money and the money laundering in the government and the big contracts. And now they realized the snake bit them, the ANC, because the DA is also another snake. Remember that.
This is what I'm talking about. And this man is not the only one. He's just one of many. Many people are starting to look at the DA in a different light right now. Most of their followers are starting to get really, really angry because it seems as if the DA, they are just the shadow of the ANC, and nothing that the DA says is actually implemented or taken seriously. What they've been doing since this government of national unity was established is just complaining about everything that the ANC is doing. But they didn't consult with us. They didn't tell us. They should have talked to us first about this decision. That's the only thing that they are doing. Saying the ANC should have told us, the ANC this, but there's nothing that is happening in the GNU that is benefiting the Democratic Alliance. And that's my own personal observation. So tell me on the comment section down below whether do you agree with what I'm saying, and then tell me, Woody, if you think I'm wrong, what do you think is happening there by the DA, and do you think this government of national unity is benefiting them or not? Tell me on the comment section down below. But if you just enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. My name is Emmanuel and this is Mzansi Versity, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Let's meet again on another video.